You dated black guys?
Loved black guys. Yeah, I did. But for me, dark meat on the side, white keeps me mean and lean. You know, that's why I married white man. That's what I like.
Hold up!
It appears like Anderson Paak simply dumbed Jeannie.
To let her go, bruh. So all the text and nasty things she was saying about black men, throwing her all out of R and all that stuff. Nah, miss me with that.
And now that we are on the streets, Anderson's perception of Jeannie has drastically altered after learning about her previous remarks and actions regarding black guys. We are talking about allegations of microaggressions against black people, the resurrection of old remarks, and many people from her background purportedly saying the same thing. Jeannie supposedly has a very peculiar opinion of black men and does not only date them. Let us simply say that Anderson did not take long to distance himself after he allegedly learned about all of that. This is the portion that has everyone completely perplexed. This is the same woman who used to be Jeannie's wife and was always talking about how much she loved him. The same Jeannie who used to rave about their flawless connection and their 8-hour first date. How do you go past the claims made by several of her ex-boyfriends that she secretly despises the guys she continues to date? As if that were not complicated enough, insiders now claim that Jeannie may have attempted to alert Anderson about her before things became serious. In the meantime, Jeannie was in the most satisfying romantic relationship of her life and writing on the internet. The whole thing was supposedly collapsing behind the scenes. However, the split is not the only reason this story is going viral. People's perceptions of Jeannie have changed significantly as a result of the old video that surfaced and in which she made a remark against black guys. And everything starts to make a lot more sense after you hear what she said. So let us dissect it. Alright, so nobody actually anticipated that Anderson and Jeannie would disappear, get married, or do something similar. However, we did not anticipate their breakup 5 minutes into their romance. We were unable to witness Jeannie's subtle hatred of black guys. However, insiders claim that it was quite nasty. Anderson was not going to stay and put up with it all. They have not even formally acknowledged their relationship, which adds to the strangeness of this separation. They have been skulking around for a minute, which is strange. For this reason, Anderson filed for divorce from Jalen last year. Furthermore, they have not been caught up in the deed only because they have been moving subtly. The fact that she and Anderson have been becoming a bit too at ease behind the scenes is now essentially a known fact. Let us not forget, after all, that they were seen kissing in public a few weeks ago.
Spotted. Jeannie Mai and Anderson Paak were seen getting very cozy last.
According to a source at the time, Jeannie wanted to make the connection public, but Anderson was attempting to complete his divorce before doing so, which would account for how they were initially discovered slipping. Not only that, but they also went to the restaurant celebration. She also chose to act evasive when someone questioned whether she and Anderson were indeed dating.
Hi, Jeannie. It's great to see you. Are the rumors true? Are you dating Anderson Paak?
Hi, guys.
Are you?
Have you seen his movie? It's so good.
How is it?
Beautiful, Jane.
It's good to see you. It's good to see you arriving at Andy.
Additionally, she has been talking endlessly on TikTok about how she discovered the ideal man and how much in love she is with him. Life is insane, she wrote along with a video. You may come to believe that you will never experience love again. You find yourself in the most satisfying love story of your life the following day. Unfortunately, though, it appears that her happy love tale has ended. She appeared to be devastated by the divorce and made an effort to keep her marriage intact long after it had ended. According to an informant, Jeannie Mai is devastated that her marriage is gone and longs to reunite with her family. In actuality, Jeannie wants her family to be cohesive and her marriage to succeed.
I walk in, I sit down, and 4 hours later, we shut down the sushi restaurant. We had the most amazing deep talk about our greatest lessons in life, our greatest mistakes. It was super vulnerable, right? Mm-hmm. So then after that, he looks at me and he's like, yo, you want to I don't know, I don't want to go home. Do you want to go salsa dancing with me?
Jeezy's divorce filing has crushed her. Jeannie wants to make amends with Jeezy since she loves him so much.
I have to tell you that getting to know Jay, you guys know him as Jeezy, he's Jay to me. Getting to know him has been one of the most beautiful experiences of my life.
She did not get married with the intention of getting divorced. The plan did not include this. However, this is where things start to get interesting. You are aware that Jeezy has never truly discussed his reasons for filing for divorce? He claimed to have irreconcilable differences, but everyone knows that is just what famous people say when they do not want to disclose the true cause of their divorce. The joke is that some reports claim that Jeezy became aware of Jeannie's true racism as a result of numerous microaggressions in the relationship. Although he initially attempted to ignore it, it soon became too much for him to handle, which ultimately caused him to walk away. It is said that Jeezy was the one who reached out and warned Anderson to keep an eye on himself, since Jeannie is not exactly who she presents herself to be. There is more tea though, so hold on. You see, Jeezy is not the only former partner who says Jeannie is a freak who poses as someone she is not. She was married to Freddie before she started seeing Jeezy, and he had a lot to say about her. Now, Jeannie was the one who filed for divorce from Freddie, but once he moved on, she became nasty and attempted to portray him as the responsible person. When Freddie finally had to clap back, he commented, "I upgraded from garbage to a treasure a long time ago. The best choice I have ever made. Congratulations. It is a great feeling to be genuinely happy. I adore my small family." Additionally, Jeannie has been portraying herself as the victim and playing the victim, according to his new wife, Lindsay. According to Lindsay, the true cause of Jeannie and Freddie's divorce was that Freddie felt uneasy after learning that she was prejudiced toward black men. There is a lot more to the story, according to Lindsay. An employee of Freddie's overheard Jay discussing some extremely intimate details about another man with the husbands of one of her co-hosts. F persevered a great deal. She is not telling the truth. Long before I entered the picture, she was finished. They were no longer cohabiting or communicating. It was over in his mind. Hugh has complied with all legal requirements and made every effort to make it function so that it can proceed. You are all duped by her. According to a source, Jeannie is not the kind woman you see on television, which suggests that Lindsay is correct about this. That woman may be really rude and hostile. Jeannie would never tolerate her for very long. As a result, Jeannie is being called out by 2 ex-partners for her subtle racism. Yes, but things get worse. Everyone is aware of the claims made by sources that Jeannie contacted Anderson. It turns out that Jeannie called the police on him and attempted to portray him as a violent spouse in an attempt to punish him for leaving her. Yes, in the same manner that black males have endured years of abuse and punishment. Jeannie claims that when she asked the driver to get out of the car in 2022, Jeannie chastised her. 3 months later, she reported that Jeezy had shoved her down the steps and choked her from behind while she was climbing the stairs at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in San Francisco. She went on to say that Jeezy allegedly called her an effing B, verbally abused her, and repeatedly said, "I can do so much better than you." Later, when Mai said she felt scared, hotel security stepped in and gave her protection. She described another incident in which she was at an event with Jeezy, and he became irate when he could not locate her. Following the event, Mai says Jeezy asked the driver to get out of the car and insisted that the two leave the party. As Mai made 2 attempts to get out of the car, she asserts, however, that Jeezy then grabbed her by the dress's chain, causing the dress to tear in several 2 to 3 inch scrapes across her right breast as a result of Jeezy's fingernails. Additionally, she said that Jeezy had put their daughter Monica in risk by failing to keep his gun safe around the young child. Jeannie reportedly discovered the toddler at the couple's house with her then-husband's Louis Vuitton purse containing his AK-47 gun. According to Mai's complaint, the rapper reportedly disregarded her plea to secure Jeezy's firearms inside the residence. Jeezy, however, refuted these claims and asserted that Jeannie was fabricating them. The accusations are not only untrue, but also extremely unsettling, especially coming from someone I love, he stated. "It is absurd that there is a purposeful attempt to damage my reputation and upset my family," he said. "It is depressing to see the lies and manipulation going on right now." Jeezy's assertion that Jeannie never truly loved him can be partially explained by the fact that the police and court system have been weaponizing black men for hundreds of years.
That's the crazy thing, though, because as I say at 46, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
But I can't honestly tell you that I've experienced love. like, especially non-conditional. Like, I couldn't.
After all of that, it is not surprised that Anderson chose to give up and move on. It is a heated mess, since there is a lot to handle. However, since I am sure you all recall this unsettling remark Jeannie made about black guys, I suppose we should not be shocked that she secretly despises them. Yes, it would account for Anderson's abrupt interruption and the immediate re-examination of all Jeannie Mai's remarks on black men. Ex-partners are now coming out, old videos are making a comeback, and receipts are being found online.
You dated black guys.
Loved black guys. Yeah, I did. But for me, dark meat on the side, white keeps me mean and lean. You know, that's why I married white. Man, that's what I like.
Hold up.
The true question is, if Jeannie's past is finally coming up to her, or if this was merely a messy rumor. In any case, the day has passed and the drama is far from finished.